Good evening, everybody. It's January 10, 2022. And if you can believe it, I'm still playing this shit. Book of Mondays once again. Johnny Thunder, thank you so much for the 12 months, the full year of support. Seriously means a lot to me. Thank you so much, Johnny. Hope you're having a good night, good evening. Hope everyone had a good weekend. What's up, everybody? Redbox Fen, hello. 2022, still stuck playing Book of Memories. That's my life, man. Where we're at. Hey, Count Wolf. Hey, Go Seahawk. How much do you like Book of Memories, Nub? I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Hey, Decoy. Happy birthday. Thank you. Yep. It's not quite my birthday. Not in this time zone, anyway. The 11th somewhere. Some parts of the world. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be 34. And, as appropriate as it is, I'm 34, or I'll be 34 soon. I feel old. I feel stressed out. I feel depressed. And, yeah. 340 years old. Can you believe it? Wowie caboodles. So I've got some rum and Dr. Pepper. I have all of you here to keep me company. And we're going to book some memories. Hey, Nertia. Hey, Dimara. Hey, Krypton. Hey, Kibbs. It's past midnight GMT. So happy birthday here. Nice. Thank you. How many zones are there? 500. $195 to go. No, Rachel's probably not playing tonight. We've got a lot of stuff we're having to catch up with. Doing a lot of cleaning and stuff around the house, so. Been really busy lately. And she's still working on stuff. So yeah, I'm super low energy. Super low energy tonight. Just, I'm worn out. I've been doing a lot off stream. And it's just a super stressful time right now, so. But Monday waits for no one. It is always Monday whether you like it or not. At least I'm starting off with supplies, so we can jump right into doing orbs. And not have to scat out Howard. Hey, critically red. Kind of a useless save room. It's too close to the start. Exit's right there. Oh, Jesus. That's a lot of schisms. And a pyramid head. What a horrible room. Okay, got the key. Cleared all that. Artifact room. Arcana deck. Not bad. Something to sell at least. Oh, okay. They need to die. Come on, ghost. Really, the fucking second one got me? Come on. Fine. You just hang out in the floor where I can't damage you. That's fine. That's fine. That's a cool mechanic. Love enemies that just say, no, I don't feel like taking damage. Seems like it's going relatively easy on you compared to last week. Well, don't jinx it. I was kind of thinking the same thing, but I wasn't going to say it out loud. Weapon room. Horrible room. I'm just gonna skip it. Bogeyman, I'm gonna have to clear this. Pyramid Head waiting for me by the door. Classic, classic. Oh, fuck off. Rawshock and a Pyramid Head in this tiny little fucking room.
Could I get a med kit? Not ready for my cool guy death.
And I'm dead. Tiny little room with a Rawshock and Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head's just spawning a shit ton of nurses and tremors. What else can I do? What else can I do?
I think I ran through the clip too fast. Anybody have a spare?
Oh my god. That's why I don't talk about the room being easy or not. Or a zone or whatever. All it takes is that one shitty fucking room. Because that one death took away all my supplies. Wasted a bunch of my money. Still haven't found Howard. Probably up here. At least we got the Rawshock. Okay. I gotta keep looking around to see if I can find Howard. Butcher. Let me out. Let me out. Body blocking the fucking door. Let me out. I don't have a key. Picked up the keys that were on the ground. Hey, Hemi, how's it going?
Hello, officer.
There we go.
Feel
There's
free to
Howard.
have a look around. Extra gear burning a hole in your pocket.
Sell off the Arcana deck. Some ammo. It's at least a little
Pleasure.
bit. Still really hurting for memory residue.
Spend those memories wisely now. Enjoy it.
Hey, Nora.
You'll be back.
Hey, Maria. Hope y'all are all having a great Monday evening. Had a good weekend. Let's just go. Let's just take our exit. I've got supplies. I could farm some memory residue a bit, but I'm just going to see if I can make progress. If I get to the point where I'm absolutely out of memory residue, we'll stop and farm some zones. But I've still got 20k. I'm okay for a little bit. One zone down. Let's fucking go. Making food? What are you making? I had Chinese food earlier. We got some shrimp noodle bowls and pork dumplings. It was very good. Very, very good. 300 to go. Way less than 300 to go. 194? Yeah. But hey, Freedom. Thank you for the birthday butt. Yep, there are 500 zones. And I'm still not sure what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So tomorrow's my birthday. And originally I was thinking about doing a stream. And, oh god, we've got a raw shop already. I was thinking about doing a stream and speedrun, kind of like a speedrun marathon. With all the games that I know how to run. So all the Silent Hill games, plus all the other random stuff I know how to run. Jet Set Radio, Generations Lost, Sword of the Berserk. But there's kind of a more important speedrun marathon going on right now. It's AGDQ. So I don't know. I might just do something else. I might just take it easy. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow yet. I have no idea what to do for my birthday. GDQ still remote? Yeah. They're still doing it online. Thank you, Seahawk. Ever finished Death Stranding? No, I'm still working on the 100% playthrough. I plan on getting back to it. It's been a little while since I've last played it. I just have a lot of stuff going on in real life. And it might be a little while before I get back to it, but we're still working on Death Stranding. Have you seen the Jet Set Radio spiritual sequel? Same composer. Hideki Naganuma was the composer for Jet Set Radio and Future. Oh god, this room is horrible. And all I got was a med kit for it, and I immediately had to use it. So, fuck that room. Ugh, flesh lips. I've heard of it. Fila, is that game actually out already? I remember hearing about it, but I don't remember if it actually is, like, released yet. Don't think there's a release date yet. Yeah, I thought that was the case, but I'll probably play it when it comes out. Oh my god, made me drop my fucking wand. Disarming. This is a shitty ass room. And I need to clear it just so that I can pick up my stupid wand. No, 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 no. Stop, stop, stop. Just the insane canister. Yo, critically red with the $4.20 tip. Blaze it. Watched your lore VODs. Watched your lore VODs a lot in the past and loved them. Wish I could contribute more. Just being here and enjoying the channel, and especially, you know, thank you so much for that tip. Means the world to me. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy the lore playthroughs. I'm glad you've been enjoying the content. But thank you so much for the support. Really, really appreciate it, Critically Red. Thank you. Fresh lips. Come on. I want to get a ghost clip. Dude, I can never get the ghosts to clip out of the stages anymore. Alright, low on supplies. Where is Howard? Left and down. Here. Left and down. Come on, tap. Holy shit, please click the map icon. Hello? Hello, video game? Okay, apparently I can't interact with the map. Yeah, I just can't do that. It doesn't show you on this screen, does it? No, it's literally just on the compass. Okay. Sick of getting teabagged by flesh lips. It's gotta be down here. No, that's not going to be north facing. Map bugged out, nice. Yeah, I actually have not seen that one before. Where it just won't let me... Oh. Okay. Now we can. Yeah, it's to the left of here. So it's gonna curve around. I have to go up, and then it's gonna curve left and go back down. Let me out. Invincibility. I'll take it. Out of here. Grab keys and run. I'm out of healing. Okay. least there's nothing in here. Come on, Howard. Fuck. It's really unfortunate because this is a huge map. It's a 7-piece. So it might actually be like a really long way to get to Howard. And of course there's a bogeyman. And I'm dead. I tried to sneak to the door past the schism and he just one-shot me. Oh, this one's gonna be a pain in the ass. Fuck everything. Just fuck everything. Weapon room. Guess we'll see what's up here. Nothing. Nothing important anyway. That's our exit. Okay. Gotta explore the left side of the map. And there is going to be a boogeyman that I might encounter along the way, since I ran into him and then died. He might start walking out of his room. Gotta kill schisms. Oh, fuck off, fuck off. Straight jackets just casually doing 60% health from off the camera. Yeah, you just stand there in that trap. That's fine.
Maybe I could sing the Buddha.
Drain some health. Hey, Deverin. I feel like giving the monsters names, straitjacket, etc., makes them less scary. I mean, they had names in the original games, too. But I get what you mean, because the original games, it doesn't tell you in-game what they're called. Like, they had official names, but it's not like you ever really knew what they were. Whereas this game, you straight up just target them and see their names in-game.
Ah!
that X off of my map. Howard? Not Howard. This is not Howard. Not Howard at all. And ghost room.
What are you, Baka? We need a strategy. Genki desu. Hi. Genki desu. Hi. Not like them, are you? You have a good soul.
Genki desu. Nope. Hey, Boogeyman. Oh, Jesus. Oh, cool. Invisible beam. Invisible Boogeyman beam. Hell yeah. Just a completely invisible ranged attack that just stun locks me and destroys me. Cool, I love it. Thank you. Exactly what I wanted for my birthday. I haven't even done a single challenge orb yet. I'm just trying to map everything out and get to Howard. And I've still only found 4 of them. But there's still 3 more challenge orb rooms. And Howard. This map is too goddamn big. I hate these zones. Got a few supplies from my death pile. Fuck off. And he's invincible. I need to kind of stay close to him. Except that he can also do that. I just wanted to bait out melee attacks. So he didn't do his beam, because when he's out on the walkways, his beam can get stuck and he'll just do it constantly. So I was trying to stay close to him and keep him doing melee attacks, and instead he just did a huge ground pound that killed me anyway. In Homecoming, the tip screens actually say Smogs and whatnot. Yeah, Homecoming mentions some of the monster names, like monsters by name, because loading screen tips. I want to say Shattered Memories also does that. It has tips that say, you know, refers to the enemies as raw shocks. I did not want that stun gun, but okay. We have that now. Just give me my flamethrower back. Son of a bitch. I'm out of keys, and I'm pretty sure this is Howard. Yeah, this is Howard. I'm 1 key short. Those are bullets. That's not a key. What's worse is I think I dropped keys in some of the instances where I died. I'm gonna have to find... There we go. There it is. Boogeyman blocking the fucking door. Might be better to just fight him in here if I can clear this room out fast enough. Nope, 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 nope. Not fast enough. He just came in. He just came in and beamed me before I could clear it. Hey, Snow Wolf. Thank you. Pick up the key. Bogeyman's a decent distance behind us, so I should have time to run down here, unlock Howard's, restock shit.
Looking for anything specific?
Yes, I am. Shut up, Howard.
I think I've got just the thing.
All of your health kits, all of your toolkits. Renewal card.
Thank you kindly. Drop by anytime. We're always open. Looking for anything specific? Spin those memories.
2 more wrenches.
now.
2 more wrenches.
I do believe
Down to
you're
12k memory residue.
safe.
Hey,
Thanks for
Blood.
your business.
Hope you're doing well tonight, man. Oh, I tried. Why do I hear Bogeyman beam? Please do not constantly beam. I just need him to follow me over here. He can follow me into this room. That'll be the best place to try and fight him. There we go. Fucking pain in my ass. Okay. Now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orbs found and 1 more locked door. So I missed a key somewhere to get this last orb. It's probably right in there. But we can at least start working on orbs. One down. Need to wait to be able to damage this ghost. He's like, I'm just gonna hang out in the floor where you can't damage me. Thank you very much. Go. 2 down. Damn, I've gotta... Oh, don't do that. Key? Damn. I gotta find that last key. You bitch. This room makes me nervous. Just need to get rid of these schisms. Oh, there's the key. Okay. Before I do those orbs, let me go check that locked door. Hopefully that's the last one. Butcher, fuck off. Dude, why? Get off. Ugh. Well, I killed him. Right at the same time he decided to throw some shit and kill me. So there goes all that money and all those supplies that I just bought. I might just have to go ahead and start farming memory residue on this zone. Like, I might just have to clear everything. Deverin wrote a novel in chat. I know you'd rather see good new games than remakes. How do you feel about the argument that games on older platforms can be improved? As much as I love the Silent Hill series, there are legitimate criticisms of it that stem partly from the time at which they were made. Video games had lower production budgets back then, etc. Disagree. I'd rather see new games do new things than try to recreate old games, especially stuff like Silent Hill, where much of the people who created those games are in completely different fields of gaming. You wouldn't be able to recapture a lot of things that made Silent Hill 1 good by getting random people to remake it on a PS5 or whatever. I don't care about remakes. I don't care about stuff like that. Now, re-releases, just straight up re-releases, not remakes, not remasters, are a lot more important to me than remakes and things. I would much rather see older games like the original Silent Hill games be made available, where you can just buy them in their PS1, PS2 forms on modern hardware. I would like them to be more available. But yeah, Deverin, I'm not really for remakes. I would much rather see new games from new creative people trying to do new things and not just copy existing ideas, and not just see remakes, remasters, and rehashes of things that just need to be made available. Like, if there was a lot more availability for the classic Silent Hill games, I don't think there would be as much discussion about Silent Hill remakes. If people just had a way to play those games on modern hardware. If the PC versions were made available through like good old games like they did with Silent Hill 4, or through Steam,
See you again.
to where people could just get them without having to buy extremely expensive
Spend those memories wisely now.
extremely expensive physical
Drop by
copies,
anytime. We're always open.
or try to, mess around with emulation. Not everybody's got
Something I
a
can
computer.
forget.
Not everybody has,
It's
this and that, so I would much rather just see classic games be made more available.
Where I am. What's
And as
your
far as
pleasure?
new things being made, make new things. Don't bother with remakes. Don't bother with remasters. Make something new. Make something that makes me say Silent Hill was the best
Don't
horror
be a
game
stranger.
series ever until ... this new thing, this new game, this new series. I want to play something that blows my favorite games out of the fucking water.
Take your time. I'll still be here. You look like hell, kid. Extra gear burning a hole in your pocket.
Okay, that's all we can do for now. I'm definitely going to have to farm memory
Drop by
residue on this zone.
anytime.
But let's just take care of orbs first. Do you think remakes can be good, or are remakes bad in general for you? Remakes, when they're done well, can be good. I'm not saying that they're inherently bad. Like, I really enjoyed Resident Evil 2 Remake because it captures a lot of what I enjoyed about Resident Evil 2, but then also was its own new experience as well. I know a lot of people disliked it, but even Resident Evil 3 Remake, I enjoyed. Resident Evil 1 Remake, of course. But the thing is, like, those remakes, they're essentially different games. They're essentially entirely different games. They could have just been all of that budget, all of that artwork, everything that went into making those remakes could have just been new, good, original Resident Evil games and not remakes. It's nice that they were remakes and that they came out pretty good for the most part. But they also could have just been new Resident Evil games. Eldrazi-kun, thank you so much for the 8 months, man. Very much appreciated. Hope you're having a good Monday. I think people have a lot of trouble coming up with new plots because so many things have been done before. I mean, nothing, no idea is ever going to be 100% completely wholly original. But it feels like there's just no effort put in to mask your influences anymore. Like, when you play something these days, it's so blatant, where it's like, oh, they took this from Resident Evil, oh, they took that from Silent Hill, they took this from this, they took that from that, and it's just, it's one thing to have a game or any piece of media that's takes influence from popular works. That's always going to be the situation. But it's another thing to, like, take your influences and do something unique and creative with them, and not just make something that's blatant, that's very obviously, you know, derivative from those things that influenced it. Hey, Papa. Holy shit, how long have you been streaming, Nub? Also, how are you? I'm doing bad. How are you? Just checked, and I follow you for 6 years and 4 months. 6 years, 4 months, 16 days, and 11 hours. I've been streaming Silent Hill for 7 years. We're going to be celebrating 7 years that I've been streaming Silent Hill. And I've been streaming on Twitch for a little over 10 years. Since 2011. But usually I started streaming Silent Hill in January of 2015. And usually I just sort of combine my Silent Hill-iversary when I started streaming Silent Hill with my birthday, because tomorrow is also my 34th birthday. And I don't even know what I'm gonna do. At first I was thinking about doing a stream and speedrun marathon, but GDQ is happening right now. That's kind of a more important speedrun marathon, and I don't want to do a speedrun marathon while GDQ is going on. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not even sure if I'm going to actually do anything yet. I might not stream at all. We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. Because, like, I don't know. I have a lot of stuff I have to do in real life. So I'm thinking I'm just not going to have a birthday this year. I'm just going to focus on shit that needs to get done. The appropriate mid-30s birthday where you just don't have one. I think that might be my plan. Love to see your speedrun whenever you feel it. I might still do the speedrun marathon after GDQ. Have I been doing story streams? I haven't really been feeling like it.
Cutting straight to business, I see.
To be perfectly honest. It's hard for me to make myself do story streams, because I still feel like after 7 years of streaming Silent Hill, I've said everything that I can possibly say about them, and everything is archived multiple times over, and I'm not really adding anything new to the story playthroughs
It can
that
be a little
people can
intimidating.
just look at on a VOD or on YouTube or whatever. There's not like a bunch of crazy new information and all these new discoveries, new developer interviews. It's like, what am I going to say? All the exact same things that I've said before about Silent Hill 2, but did you know that Masahiro Ito eats ice cream with vodka? There you go. There's your one piece of new information for this story playthrough. That sure was a fun 16 hours, wasn't it? Like, what do I even do at this point? There's not really much there.
I can buy it for a decent price. All exchanges are fine. Don't be a stranger.
There's value in answering viewer questions if they would pop up. Sure. But I mean, it's pretty rare that questions and stuff come up that haven't already come up in the past. and are already answered in a previous playthrough
Got in
that's
some new
archived
stock
somewhere.
that's about your speed.
It's really rare that I get like a new or unique question or something that leads to like an interesting discussion anymore. Okay, let's drop everything and start
Take your time. I'll still be here.
bringing stuff to Howard to sell.
Looking for anything specific? Something I can take off your hands? Don't spend it all.
When Konami inevitably makes Silent Hill NFTs, will you boycott the series? Yeah, exactly what Dimaru said. Boycott what series? Yes. Sure. I won't buy any of the new Silent Hill games when Konami comes out with their NFTs. All those new Silent Hill games, they're not going to get my money. Because they made Pyramid Head NFTs. New Silent Hill game rumored to be by Bloober Team. That rumor's been around for fucking years. I'll believe it when it is on sale and you can play it. There's a new rumor every fucking 12 minutes. Castlevania NFT was such an insult. My favorite part about the Castlevania NFT thing is that they're calling it the Konami Memorial NFT series. Memorial, as in like Konami is dead,
Looking for anything
and in
specific?
remembrance, here are NFTs.
Extra gear burning a hole in your pocket.
Like, what an appropriate naming convention. What an appropriate thing to call
Until next time.
their NFT series, the Memorial series. Remember when Konami was around and made things that people cared about? Well, have a Dracula NFT. Feel better. Okay. Sorry, I missed out on some chat. How do you feel about Pyramid Head being in other games besides Silent Hill 2? I don't care. He got popular, they put him in other things because fans wanted him in other things. And then they realized they fucked up because fans who understood his significance to Silent Hill 2 didn't want him in other things. But by that point, he was too popular, so they put him in other things. I don't care. When Konami inevitably... Yeah. I read that. To be honest, all I want out of a Nub stream is Nub having fun, which is why Mondays are so deeply unfortunate. You and me both. Radical idea, Nub. If you feel like playing a game or streaming, do that. I think after the first couple story runs, we've not stayed for the story, but for the content you provide.
What was that? Who in the hell was that?
Cosmo Krista, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Very much appreciate it. Happy early birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cosmo. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the birthday wishes and the 500 bits. Snow Wolf, I understand. I understand that from an outside perspective, you'd be like, hey, radical idea, streamer, just play the games that make you happy. The thing is, I do that. I do that from time to time. And the problem is, streaming has become more than just what I do for fun. I've been streaming for over 10 years. I got partnered in 2017, and I've been streaming full-time for a living since then. I can stream tons and tons of games that I feel like playing or that make me happy, and nothing else. And unfortunately, I have to look at statistics and numbers at the end of the day, because every month I've got to pay bills. You know, I have to support myself, and I have to support the people around me. And playing Sword of the Berserk for 25 people, unfortunately, does not help me pay the bills compared to playing Silent Hill 2 story playthroughs for 15 hours for 300 or 400 people. Like, that's just, unfortunately, the reality of it now. I cannot just stream whatever I feel like. I mean, I could, but that would mean giving up on streaming as my career and finding a job, which would mean streaming less overall, which might unfortunately become the reality, but hey, it is what it is. So I try to make it a balance of things. I try to balance streaming what I enjoy and what I have fun with, and I try to balance streaming what people want me to stream and what people expect of me, and I try to make it an even balance as much as I can without just burning myself out, because I've already done that. For almost all of 2020, I didn't stream. I streamed January and February, and then I disappeared for like 10 months. I thought I was going to be done with streaming forever. I was at one of the lowest points in my life. And I don't know. It was a miserable, miserable time. And slowly but surely, I've come back to streaming because streaming has made me the happiest that I've ever been doing anything. Anything. And I really want to make this work. But it's a struggle. It's a struggle to take something that started off as something that was just for fun, that eventually evolved into a community with expectations of me, that was paying my bills and, you know, allowing me to continue streaming. And it can be really, really difficult to, like, make all of that work in any sort of a viable fashion where I'm enjoying myself, I'm having fun, and, you know, still kind of doing what I want to do. Kind of like being in a band and having to play the hits over and over and over again. Kinda, yeah. Very much so. But it's hard. I've gotten burned out many, many times over the course of my 7 years of streaming. And there are definitely times where I struggle to go live. Today's definitely been one of those days where I wasn't even sure if I was going to stream at all. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow for my birthday. Because I just don't know. I don't know. I'm in kind of a rough spot right now, mentally. And I would like to just stream stuff for fun to take my mind off of things, but it's become bigger than me. The stream is a lot more than just what I want to do anymore. Hey, Sasam. Sorry for bringing all this up. Not what I meant to do, but glad to hear it. At least you enjoy what you do. At the end of the day, I do. And even if I'm playing something like Book of Memories, where I'm fucking miserable and don't want to play it, I'm very, very happy, and I recognize the level of privilege that I have to even be able to do this and have people here to, you know, joke around with me and keep me company and support me. So seriously, thank you all. You're all what keeps me going. You're all what keeps me able to do this. And even if it means, you know, having to do stuff that I'm kind of burnt out on, or play some horrible fucking games that I don't want to touch, I'm willing to do that. Because the alternative of just not streaming at all, I've tried it and it sucks. So you guys keep me going. You guys keep me able to do this. What's got you down? I can't really get into it. A lot of big life changes. And that sort of uncertainty of not knowing how things are going to turn out, you know?
It's a deal. Drop by anytime. We're all.
Alright, how we doing? 23K. For what it's worth, I started watching the Silent Hill streams, but I've really appreciated learning about other games that you've been playing that I otherwise wouldn't be exposed to. Thank you. I'm glad that I could not only provide you with some interesting Silent Hill stuff, but yeah, maybe show some other games and other stuff that I love and that I'm passionate about. Even if it's not all the time, you know, and even if I always kind of go back to Silent Hill and stuff like that. I do try to incorporate a lot of myself into what I stream. Like, that's what I've always done. Like, I spent months just grinding out a Sega Genesis game 3 years ago before GDQ. And that Sega Genesis game, Generations Lost, was just a random Sega Genesis game that I had as a kid that I used to play a shit ton of. And I decided to pick it up and speedrun it because there weren't any other runners for it. And I submitted it, got it into AGDQ, spent like, you know, a month and a half grinding it out and routing it and finding strats, and, you know, a lot of people stuck around and watched that, and maybe not as many people appreciated it who appreciate, you know, my Silent Hill streams. But there's definitely a lot of people who wouldn't have otherwise known or seen that game who got to experience it because of that. And in a way, it like lets you share in that little aspect of my childhood just by sharing that, you know? It's one little obscure game, and like, there it is. Or whenever I do Jet Set Radio, whenever new games come out, it's very rare that a new game comes out that really holds my interest. And there's been stuff like Death Stranding, where it's like you guys get to experience seeing me actually play a new game. Well, newer. And enjoy myself. Because a lot of times, anybody who watches a lot of my streams, I'll play some newer release stuff, and usually I'm kind of disappointed with it. And highly critical of things. So it's really fun being able to have something like Death Stranding, where something comes out that's really unique and different and really captivates me. So everybody kind of gets to see that journey of playing it for a first time and getting super into it, and then like 100%ing it and learning more about it. But I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to just be able to like incorporate aspects of myself into what I stream. I'm not good with gimmicks. I'm not good at putting on like a silly voice or turning on a webcam and being super hype or you know, anything like that. But I hope to at least be something that is increasingly rare on Twitch.
You look like hell, kid.
And that's authentic. If you catch me on a good day,
I can take off your hat.
you can tell when I'm having a good day. If you catch me on a bad day, you can tell when I'm having a bad day. And I'll open up and I'll talk and, you know, just
Don't
be
spend it
myself.
all. Spend
For better or
those
worse.
pennies wisely now.
Because there's tons of streamers that would not talk about this
Thank you
whatsoever.
kindly.
They would never talk about getting burnt out on what they do or how they try to
We're
balance
always open.
what they play, and unfortunately have to look at the numbers. You see a lot of like positivity, you know, positive things for streamers on Twitter accounts and Reddit threads and whatever else out there, where it's like, don't look at the numbers, don't worry about things, have fun and do this and do that.
Anyone looking to
As somebody
make
who's
a purchase?
been streaming for more than 10 years, there's a lot more to it than that. If you're just starting out and you don't really care about growth and anything like that, absolutely have fun, play what you want, and do it, you know, do your own thing with streams. But when you stream for 5, 6, 7, 8 years,
Got into
stuff
new
changes.
stock that's
Like your
about
perspective
your
on
speed.
stuff changes. When you suddenly have a community of people who watches your channel and has expectations of you. I can't just suddenly switch over and be like, all right, I'm never going to stream Silent Hill ever again now. I'm going to be a full-time solitaire streamer. Like, can't do that. I'm sure
Take
like
your time.
10 of you will
I'll
hang out
still be
and
here.
be right there for me or whatever, but it's something that you have to take into consideration. And it's something that unless you've been streaming for a long enough time, you know, a lot of people aren't going to really have that sort of level of
Anyone
experience to
looking to make a
give that kind of
purchase?
advice, that real advice. And even a lot of streamers who have been around that long that would be able to give that sort of advice, those are sort of like, I don't know, it feels like kind of the unspoken rule of Twitch to not talk about sort of the logistics of it. I don't know. It's strange, especially for me, because like obviously there's a certain part of me that wanted to grow as a streamer, But I never really thought that it would become what it is now. Because I started streaming in 2011. And I didn't start... I never had more than 10 people watching my channel until I started doing the Silent Hill streams, which were in 2015. 4 years of streaming on Twitch was just, hey, let's play some random Dreamcast games. Like, hey, let's just play whatever. And then I started getting into speedrunning, and I started speedrunning some of my favorite games. And once I started speedrunning Silent Hill speedrunning had a very welcoming community. So a lot of other Silent Hill speedrunners started coming by and watching me, and they would bring their communities over to watch me. And all of a sudden, it's like, now there's this community of people watching that has this specific thing they want to see from me. And I like, I like making people happy. I like doing stuff that people want to see. So, I mean, I tried to do it as much as I could. But then, like, after so many years, it's rough. It's rough to, like, still have a fresh perspective on it. Now, with speedrunning in general, I still love speedrunning the Silent Hill games. I have so many goals and things that I still want to do when it comes to Silent Hill speedruns. But ultimately, people are more interested in the story playthrough stuff. But in 7 years of doing story playthroughs, like, I've said everything I can possibly say on every possible game in the series. So it gets hard to have the same motivation to do those kind of streams when I just feel like I'm reciting myself from 3 years ago, or 5 years ago, or 7 years ago. It's very strange. It's a very strange feeling. Time to become a VTuber and do karaoke streams. Hell yeah. Just DMCA my channel into oblivion. I was gonna become a cam streamer and just watch anime or Hell's Kitchen, but apparently that's out the window now. Apparently that's ruined for everybody now. Why are you being a jumpy boy? What are you doing? We're just gonna jump? We're just gonna keep jumping. We are jumpy boy. Stop it. Stop it. To be honest, I'm almost envious of people who can grow a whole community around playing just one game constantly. I mean, it's nice for consistency and channel growth, but yeah, like Sasam said, you kind of become trapped by it. I'm envious of the people who can just, like, they have such a good personality, they can play anything and have a huge community of people watch them. Some of my absolute favorite streamers are like that. There's a streamer that I watch a lot of, Lobos Jr., who started off like growing his channel with Dark Souls, and he still streams a lot of Dark Souls, but he's at a point where he can play, he played like every Final Fantasy game. He plays Dark Cloud and like just random random games, like kind of whatever he feels like. And he still does his core thing. But his personality is so good and so strong and so welcoming, and his community is so good that like he can just kind of switch to whatever and be able to do well. Admiral Baru's another one where it's like he's got such a good voice and such a great personality and an amazing community where he can just kind of play anything and it's entertaining. Like you can just sit there and be entertained by it. I do not have that. I don't think I have necessarily a bad personality, but I feel like people don't really watch me a whole lot for my personality. I feel like people watch me because I've got a decent voice and I'm knowledgeable about things. But if I'm playing something that I'm not knowledgeable about, like outside of the Silent Hill series or blind playthroughs, where I don't have like heaps of information, I feel like people don't care as much. Like people aren't as interested. Because my personality is, as I said, I don't think very bad, but I'm pretty dry. I'm pretty dry with my humor and my personality, and it's not the type of personality where I can just kind of like play anything and people are entertained. I have to have like a certain level of knowledge that people have come to expect from me playing Silent Hill games, and the thing is, outside of Silent Hill and a few other random things, I'm like a big dummy who doesn't know anything. I'm just a big dumbus who doesn't know anything. And yeah, the dry personality when I'm just playing something that I'm not super knowledgeable about doesn't really keep people interested as much as playing Silent Hill and knowing a lot of stuff from literally researching and playing the game since 1999. Like, I don't know anything else the way that I know Silent Hill, and it makes it difficult to get the same sort of support and appeal in my content outside of that. Ooh, another Princess Heartwand. Do you like when somebody plays something for the first time, like with Cat Link and Dark Souls? See, and for a while I was trying to do that and play more stuff for the first time, but damn, then I just get frustrated with all the people who are determined to come in and backseat and fucking spoil stuff or tell me how to play. Like, the way that I play games for a first playthrough especially is just not compatible with Twitch, because you need to be interactive. You still need to be interactive with people who are watching, and it's hard to maintain that level of interactivity when I'm very, very specific about backseating and spoiler stuff.
This is just about perfect.
So I don't even do first playthroughs on the channel anymore, because it always just winds up with me getting frustrated and having to spend the whole stream just explaining, getting into arguments with people over what constitutes backseating. Because we get people who are like, oh, I was just suggesting something. I've never played this game before. I was just suggesting that you try this thing that turned out to be the correct thing to do. And it's like, okay, well, your blind suggestion, which a lot of the time is not actually blind, it's people just saying that to avoid a ban. But then it's like, okay, well, your blind suggestion just took away my sense of like accomplishment and discovery with this game that I only get one chance to play for a first time. So, thanks. So yeah, I just don't bother. I don't bother with first playthroughs anymore. Can't do them on stream. My attitude towards it is just not compatible. Hey, Angry Mitts. Thank you. It is almost birthday. It is birthday eve. Quit spawning things. Oh, don't beam. Quit with your beams. Okay, he's decided to be invincible. Why don't you come step on this, like, slow pad for me? Can you do that? Or do you just do you just avoid those? Okay, well, just be dead then. Just be dead. Got drunk on New Year's and tried to blind play Bloodborne. Was getting a decent amount of people spoiling stuff outright. X thing is there. Oh yeah, it's especially bad with certain kinds of games, and Souls games are very much. You're always gonna have the Souls experts who I don't know. They want you to play. Oh, this is the best build you can do. There's the best weapon. There's this thing. There's that thing. You allotted your stat points incorrectly. You're using the wrong weapon combo. And they completely miss the whole point of a first playthrough of just figuring things out. Like that sense of discovery that you only get on a first playthrough. Because the thing is, like, those games are so good. Most of the time, if you play through them and enjoy them, you're going to play them again. And it's in those follow-up playthroughs where you can, like, mess around with builds and try to find the stuff that you missed. And, you know, all sorts of other stuff can go along with that.
Spend those memories wisely now. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Do coming.
Put on, like, must have followed for X days chat limit next time I do it. I've done that, and it helps a little bit. But even that is not, like, a guarantee. Because I've even had regulars who've been watching. Yeah, people will still spoil stuff. You can put it in the title. You could put a scrolling thing right in the middle of the screen that's like, do not spoil, do not backseat, do not give tips, hints, suggestions. I've done all of these things over the years, and you still get people who go out of their way to ruin your experience. It's unfortunately just how it is. That's true, Wemsters. Because the reverse happens. Like, you basically make your stream a target when you say, okay, I'm doing a playthrough blind. There's people who go out of their way to troll people who are playing for a first time. I remember my first playthrough of Death Stranding. Even though I had chat limited, you would still see alerts. So like if somebody followed the channel, you would still see a pop-up of somebody's username, like so-and-so followed the channel. And people would make usernames with Death Stranding spoilers in their username and follow the channel. So they circumvent being unable to chat and just have a spoiler alert pop up in their name when they follow or sub or donate $1 or 10 bits or whatever. You know, there's always going to be people like that who are just out to ruin your fucking your day, unfortunately. NT1 Evolution. Always found it more fun to see someone struggle in the same way I did on my first playthrough, to see how someone else goes through discovery. I agree. I love watching people struggle through games. So like, I love Silent Hill. I've played Silent Hill a million times, and I've always seen people give the sort of argument of like, I'm sorry, it's hard for me to not backseat because I've played this game so much and I love it so much. I have like tens of thousands of hours in the Silent Hill games, and I love watching people play Silent Hill for the first time, and I have no trouble whatsoever not touching my keyboard and giving shit away. Like, it has nothing to do with, oh, I love the game so much and play it so much and just want to help or whatever. That excuse is bullshit. Because I love watching people play Silent Hill blind. And one of my absolute favorite memories, one of the most entertaining things I've ever seen, was watching my friend Dave, Very Dave, shoutouts to twitch.tv/VeryDave, playing Silent Hill 2 for the first time on hard riddles.
You look like hell, kid.
And trying to solve the safe puzzle.
Let's see what you
in
got.
the apartments.
I'll give you a fair price.
And he was on
Don't
it
spend it all,
for
bro.
maybe like 5 hours.
See you again.
And moderators and everybody were on point. They weren't letting any spoilers get through chat. And he sat there and struggled with that puzzle for 5 hours, to the point where he was like losing his fucking mind. He sounded like a crazy person. He had these like notes written out in a notebook, and he's like rattling off the notes. He's like, well, if this means this, then this might mean this. Maybe you're supposed to add this, or maybe this means to turn the dial this many times, or maybe I'm supposed to press up on the D-pad. You know, and he's going over all of these things, trying to solve the safe puzzle. And after 5 hours of struggling with it and trying to figure it out, he solved it by accident. He finally solved it after 5 hours by accident and lost his fucking mind. And it was one of the absolute most entertaining things I've ever seen. And if somebody had just come in and said, oh, it's just Roman numerals, you just do this, he would have solved it in 2 seconds, and that would have been it. And we wouldn't have had this amazing, glorious moment of the struggle and the lead up to the solved by accident and the subsequent like melting of his brain. It was so good. It was so good. And that's the kind of stuff that you just don't get if you just have somebody trying to be know-it-alls in chat and be like, oh,
Let's
here's
see
how you
what
do
you
this.
got. I'll
Here's
give
where
you
this
fair
thing is. Here's, you know, just spoil everything. And then try to be
It's a
like, oh, it's just trying to be helpful.
Drop by anytime. We're all
People did say that, Nub. We shot them. That's what I said. People were trying, but moderators, everybody was on point. You didn't let any information get through to Dave. And it led to one of the most entertaining Silent Hill blind plays I've ever gotten to witness. I think I watched either Three Dog or Very Dave first time on Silent Hill 3 Shakespeare puzzle. It was fun. That must have been Three Dog. Three Dog, I think, struggled a little bit more on the Shakespeare puzzle. I was so ready after watching Dave's playthrough of Silent Hill 2 and everything that happened with that safe puzzle. I was so ready for Dave to play Silent Hill 3. And I was like, oh man, how many hours is he going to be on the Shakespeare puzzle? He solved it in like 20 minutes. He figured it out like right away. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, hard mode Shakespeare riddle was no problem, but Roman numeral safe puzzle was 5 hours losing your mind.
looking for anything specific.
Sometimes I worry if the streamer's getting so frustrated that they won't play the game again. At that point, I at least ask if they want some sort of direction. And that's the thing, is it's some streamers are fine with that. Some streamers have like
You'll be back.
a setup where they're like, okay, if I specifically ask chat for help, chat can help. If I don't ask, don't spoil. Some streamers don't care at all about spoilers and help. So it varies a lot. It's not just a blanket rule that applies to everything on Twitch. It depends on the streamer and depends on how they have, you know, their community. And what they prefer, like, for that individual game. So, because me, I get frustrated and never want to play a game again if I have people spoil shit for me. I'm never going to go back and play Visage. Ever. The game already was not impressive to me,
Back so soon?
and I had people constantly fucking spoiling shit. So I just got to a point where I was like, nah, I don't care. I never want to play this game again. It wasn't that good of a game to begin with. People don't want to stop telling me what to fucking do, so I'm just not going to play it anymore. It's the exact opposite for me. I would
Anyone
much
looking to
have
make a
much rather
purchase?
sat and struggled for hours and then figured something out for myself. I would be 10 times more invested in continuing and trying to play the game than somebody just saying, oh, you just do this. Yep. For me personally, I want a pure experience with a first playthrough. And basically that means I don't play it on Twitch. I have come to accept that. The way I want to play games for a first time is just not compatible with Twitch. If anything, I might as well just do an offline recording and then upload it to Twitch or YouTube or something. But I don't want anything. I don't want people to suggest things, whether they have or have not played the game. No spoilers, no help. I just want to struggle, and I want to share the struggle with people. And that just doesn't work, unfortunately. So I don't play stuff on Twitch for a first time anymore. And honestly, the last couple games that I did play blind, I played off stream, and I enjoyed them so much more immensely than I probably would have if I had streamed them. Like Resident Evil Village. Finally got around to playing Resident Evil Village. Very, very much enjoyed my first playthrough of it. That is a very good game. And there is no way in hell I would have enjoyed that playthrough if I had done it on Twitch. With a bunch of people who've seen every speedrun trick and every way to possibly beat everything with knife-only hardest difficulty. No way in hell could I have done that first playthrough and enjoyed it. People would have pissed me right the fuck off immediately. But I played it off stream, and I enjoyed it. How about if you close the chat? Then why even be on Twitch? Why even be on Twitch at that point? That's what I'm saying. I might as well just do an offline recording and upload it to YouTube after the fact. Come on, man. Stop being invincible. Stop being invincible. Thank you. Fuck's sake. Think you might stream Village since you finished it? Probably. At some point. I don't know when, but yeah. Now that I've done my first playthrough, I'll probably go back and do a streamed playthrough for my next time going through it. So many boogeymen. I hate it. How did I like Village? I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. I liked it more than 7. Which I figured it would be kind of on par with 7, but I actually enjoyed it a lot more than 7. Now, that said, it's not like my new favorite Resident Evil game or anything like that. But it was a lot better than I thought it would have been. And I definitely enjoyed it a lot. Oof. Did I play with pad or keyboard and mouse? I played keyboard and mouse. These days, almost anything that I can play with keyboard and mouse, I will. Watching people play Village on release was fun because everyone was trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. Yeah. And I can get that. But I didn't get around to playing Village until, like, way later. Like, just in the last couple of months. So, people already knew, like, everything about that game. Which is why I wasn't gonna bother even trying to fucking stream my first playthrough. Oh, fuck. Get away, Rorschach. Nope, nope. I'm getting out. Fuck off. Hey, Pythonicus. The Monday, it returns. It sure does. Hope you're doing well, man. Also on PC, you could change the FOV with mods, which made it much more enjoyable too. See, I didn't use any mods. Very rarely do I take the time to, like, mod games that I play. And I pretty much never mod games for a first playthrough. Can't play first person games with 70 FOV. You need to sit way back. Yeah, but I played like 2,000 hours of Killer in Dead by Daylight. So I got used to first person horrible FOV.
Feel free to have a look around. Spend those memories wisely now. Enjoy it. You'll be back.
VR mod for RE2, 3, Village, etc. got released. Well, I don't have a VR set, and I probably won't anytime soon. Is Harimi still same town as you? No. I moved away from Texas and live in Georgia as of July. Hey Nub, in the last Monday you talked about a dungeon crawler inside a PS1 fighting game. I played it back then and I like it. Yes, Air Guys. Oh man. Air Guys, not only is Air Guys like a really interesting, fun fighting game with a bunch of Final Fantasy characters, way before Final Fantasy Dissidia was a thing. Air Guys, God Bless the Ring, was an amazing PS1 game. And it had a really good, fleshed out, roguelike dungeon crawler. just as like a side mode to the fighting game. It's a million times better than this.
In a bizarre turn of events, a local woman was found homeless. Here's to the day after she vanished in the exact location she was last seen by witnesses. When questioned by paramedics, she exclaimed, "You think you're so smart, don't you?"
All right, let's restock it, Howard,
Take your time.
and get on out of this zone.
I think I've got just
Yeah,
the
Forsaken Dungeon was the mode in Air Guys.
thing. Enjoy it now.
Was a fan of niche fighting games back in the PS1 era. Same.
Let's
Same.
see what you got. I'll give
PS1
you
and
a fair ride.
Dreamcast and like Sega Saturn. I've been a fighting game fan for a very, very long time. Much longer than I've been a Silent Hill fan, we'll put it that way.
All exchanges are fine.
Like started playing Silent Hill in 1999, but I've been playing fighting games since like,
Thanks for your
Fuck.
business.
when did Street Fighter 2 come out, base version, or Mortal Kombat 1? It's like 93. 92. Long ass time ago. Bloody Roar back in the day. Even Bloody Roar was like, it's niche, but I feel like a lot more people know about it compared to like Evil Zone. Do we have any Evil Zone fans? You know, shit like that. There's a lot of goofy fighting games out there. Thrill kill. Paul Lighting was in that. Paul Lighting was in a bunch of stuff in that time, that era. But yeah. Could never get good at fighting games. Getting good at fighting games and having fun with fighting games are two very different things. I had a lot of fun with fighting games for many, many years before I got any sort of good at them. Evil Zone looks like PS1 fighting jank. Oh yeah. It is amazing. It is an amazing level of jank. Oh. Nope, nope. Let me out. Don't need anything in there. Psychic Force. Psychic Force was wasn't that the beat 'em up? It wasn't like a fighting game, was it? Oh, no. Psychic Force 2012 for the Dreamcast. Well, it was an arcade game, but also Dreamcast. Yeah, that was it. How about Kodelka? The girl that sets traps, right? That's not a fighting game. That's like a horror RPG. Ow. Ooh, another wand. I'll take it. I can at least sell it. Almost missed a fucking key. Okay, there's actually no reason to kill you, so I'm just gonna leave. Not a fighting game, but do you know Shadow Hearts? Shadow Hearts. I can picture, like, the cover. It's like anime person holding a girl. I know, super descriptive. I didn't play much of it. It was more like an RPG. Yeah, kind of Kodelka similar. We should do some streams. Some of these kind of lesser known, older, kind of weird side games that don't have like a huge following. I always mix up Shadow Hearts with Shadow of... Is it Shadow? Shadow of Destiny. I think it had a different name. Shadow of Destiny or Shadow of Memories was the international title. Really good PS2 weird game. It's got time travel where you're like traveling to all these different periods of time within this one sort of village town location, and you've got to constantly like change stuff to affect other time periods so that you can solve mysteries. Yeah, Shadow of Destiny was pretty good. Rest in peace to that. I still have some I've rebought over the years, but just prefer DuckStation anymore. I mean, DuckStation is such a good PlayStation 1 emulator. Been searching for a lot of childhood games. Oop. Oh god, there's a lot of stuff in here. Searching for a lot of childhood games. Oh god. Things with ranged attacks hitting me off screen. One game you can't find. Describe it. I'm sure somebody will know. I'm sure somebody will probably know what it is. That's always such a good feeling, too. Like, obviously there's all these games for people who've played a lot of games in your lifetime. There's a lot of the stuff that really sticks out, you know, that you never really forget. But there's so many other of these sort of like random little games that you probably played and just like don't remember. And it's always interesting, like, suddenly seeing somebody play it or talk about it, come across it in some way, and you're just like, oh, wow, yeah, holy shit. This was a thing. This was a thing I experienced. Oh man, this is another 7-piece dungeon. Too goddamn big. I'm already out of supplies. I still haven't found Howard. And that's a butcher. Okay. It's north of here. Where's north from here? Beep, 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 beep. There he is.
Looking for anything specific? I think I've got just the thing. I do believe you're... I can buy
Yeah,
you a
critically
decent
read.
price.
Song just popped into my head. I have been listening to well, not just Gorillaz, just a lot of music in general. We've been doing a lot of deep cleaning around the house and clearing up clutter and just kind of generally working on stuff. And I usually put on music while I'm cleaning. And I've been listening to a lot of Gorillaz.
Anyone looking to make a purchase?
Fucking straitjacket. Fucking schisms. Oh my god, this room is fucking miserable. Die. Good lord.
So what can I do for you? I think I've got just the thing. I do believe you're...
Musashi? You mean the Brave
Dear
Fencer
stranger.
Musashi? Those were good games. Sega Channel's not a thing you had back in the day, so I was shocked when shit like Golden Axe 3 popped up in compilations. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of weird Sega Channel exclusive stuff back in the day. I didn't have Sega Channel either.
Anyone looking to make a purchase?
EGM talking about it as like a Zelda killer at the time. Yeah, that definitely... God, that was a thing for a long time. That was just kind of like gaming journalism in a nutshell. Was big franchise killer every time something even remotely similar came out. New shooter games coming out. It's the Halo killer. New overworld RPG coming out. It's the new Zelda killer. New JRPG coming out. It's the Final Fantasy killer. Nobody's gonna care about Final Fantasy when you play Wild Arms. Yeah. Wild Arms is pretty good. It's no Final Fantasy killer. Nope. Fuck you, gigantic ass butcher. Get off me. New horror game coming out is inspired by Silent Hill. You don't even have to say inspired by. Now you just blatantly rip off. It's a new first-person horror game with a sanity mechanic and a looping hallway. Landstalker. Think you found it? Landstalker. Hold on. I'm Googling. Oh, good lord, that cover art. Interesting. Yeah, it's like an isometric. Oh, but look at the Japanese art. Look up the Landstalker Japanese cover art. It's so much better. I would watch that anime. I would watch that anime. I would watch it right after I'm done watching Record of Lodoss War. It looks like that era. A Silent Hill VR game would be cool. I have not played any VR games, so I'll take your word for it. Shit. Missed a key. God, there's still so much more to this zone. There's only one orb on the map, and I still have to find 4.
You look like hell, kid. It's good to be well supplied. Enjoy it now. You'll be back.
Excuse me, fellers. God damn it. Ugh, this room is horrible. Probably why I didn't search it thoroughly. Is there a key? Is this the key? There is the key. There is the key. But I've still got a hallway to go and check over here as well. Book of Memories in VR? I could make that happen. I'll make my own VR headset, which is just a sleeping mask with nails in the eyes. Nothing important. Cool. Just Pyramid Head and a bunch of things I don't want to fight. Fuck off, Butcher. Ooh, almost missed a key. God damn it. Go! A whole room full of nope. I mean, that is most rooms, though. God, I hate how much damage you do and your ridiculous range, Needlers. 2 more orbs. One of them is on the map. One of them is not. I need to go back up, down, up and left, and then down this hallway.
Feel free to have a look around. I think I've got just the thing. I do believe... Let's see what you got. I'll give you a fair price.
And sell some of those. Sell that. The ammo.
Pleasure.
Okay, okay. Back up to like
Don't be a
40k.
stranger.
And still not a lot, but it'll last me for a little bit. Burn through that memory residue fast. Oh, excuse me. Might be my last zone. I said, been working on a lot of stuff around the house in real life the last few days, so I'm just worn the fuck out. There's our last orb. No. Yes. I still need to go get the one all the way fucking back at the start. But we can get this one. Boost room. Do I get greedy? Do I go greed? And look. Well, this is the exit. I needed to find the exit anyway. It's a shovel. God damn it, Valtiel. Let's clear. Let's clear the map. Let's see if I can find an artifact room. Ouch. I'll go ahead and take the boost. I might get the unseen boost. I did not. Guard boost. That's not going to do me any good. Nope. Don't care about anything to be in there. Just fucking little ass room packed full of bloated steel gray children. Yeah, that's everywhere. I just need to go back to the beginning and do the last orb. Get the fuck out. Do 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 do. Heard this game was pretty good. I heard your mom was pretty good. Like, I hear she's actually one of the best mothers. And that you are very privileged. You're a very lucky person. She is. She's a lovely lady. Thank you. See? I mean, it was a compliment. The wholesome save. Come on. I was being wholesome from the very beginning. It wasn't a save. How you gonna do him like that? Alright. You know we got nothing but love for our boy Flapjacks. Alright, we're done. I think that's gonna be it. Get out of this zone. Keep your shovel. Left or right? Fuck. Hate these controls. Guardian battle? Wooden Guardian. Nobody cares for the woods anymore. Is this the normal load time? It's actually faster because it's on a PSTV. It takes even longer if you're playing on a regular Vita. Oh yeah, there's no actual reason for load times to be as long as they are. The game is just shitty and unoptimized. Alright. Let's see what our challenge is for the next zone. But I think that's going to be it for me tonight. Kind of a shorter stream, but I am just wiped out. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow is my birthday. I might do a stream. I might not. My original plan was to do a big speedrun marathon, but I have a lot of stuff around here I need to do. And I may just get shit done around the house and take it easy. I might jump on and do some kind of stream of some sort. We'll see. We'll see. I might do something. I might not. Yeah, feels birthday, man. Thank you, Flapjacks. Thank you, Angry Mitts. And thank you, Wemsters. What you got for me, Valtiel? Sacred pieces that unlock the realm's exit before time is lost. Oh, so just finish the zone quickly. No, I am not going to do that.